Hey guys, Prince of Macedon here, and remember that Revival of Rome clan tournament that I was following? Well, I finally got the replays for most of the matches of the final. I got 5 of 6 of those matches, and this will be played out between Nidintu of HoS taking on TITANS Luke. And I'm not going to show every match, that would just take too long, and I don't think my computer could handle the hard drive space when I use fraps. So I'm going to show you 2 random replays. It's not too random actually. I picked 2 of the longest replays that I could find. The replays that had the biggest files, so I'm just going to equate length with quality here, and let's hope it plays out well for everyone's viewing pleasure. So, Nidintu will be taking on the role as the Pontic commander here, and you can see his army. Looks like we got 6 archers. This particular one has gold upgrades. Then we have 6 bronze shield pikes. That's a lot of pikes here. And these pikemen appear to have 3 upgrades each. Not sure what kind of upgrades they are. We have a 1 Pontic light cav Jav cav unit here. Sorry, 2 Pontic light cav. Then we have a bunch of side chariots. Yep, these are all side chariots here, and there are 6 of them. Now this is a dangerous unit. It's dangerous for both players, and it's hard to use because they can run amok pretty easily. Just a few flaming rounds and bye-bye. So you have to be very careful on how you deploy these monsters here. And yet once they run amok, they can hurt your own troops, so it's very risky as Pontus. Well, actually, it's just risky being Pontus. Let's put it that way. Now, TITANS Luke will be commanding, this side of the map here. And let's see if Nidintu brought the proper army to counter the, Brutii Romans. Again, yeah, these side chariots are, in my opinion, a huge liability. If you can get it within the enemy ranks, it doesn't matter if they run amok or not, because at that point, they will do plenty of damage. They will do damage until they die. So, once you can basically unleash the Kraken into the enemy ranks, and they are effective. So the trick is to get him there. So let's go look at TITANS Luke Brutii army, and why is his name always so weird? It's Paranoid Android. Okay, let's go look at his troops here. What kind of counter he brought to the Pontic chariot menace. So we got some urban cohorts. I see 1, 2. I see 4 urban cohorts. They are spread out tremendously here. This one has no upgrades. Then let's see how much cav he has. I see 1 Roman cav, 1 Praetorian cav. Let's count the Roman cav first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 6 Roman cav, and I take it 2 Praetorian cav. So he went really heavy on the light cav in the form of Roman cav. And he only brought 2 Praetorian cav. Good idea against a chariot nation like Pontus here. Archers, he has, let's see, looks like 4 archer auxilia on both wings. And then in the center, he placed his Roman archers, or 4 of them. And they appear to have 6 upgrades, at least that one does. The archer auxilia have 3 upgrades. So that is the army of the Brutii Romans, and they are in flaming mode. He's got them in flaming mode because, as I said, Pontic chariots, you need the flaming missiles. Sorry, the Pontic side chariots. So Luke isn't even going to bother putting them into regular mode. He's going to keep them on flaming mode. He wants them nice and ready for those side chariots when they come closer. Now, Nidintu is going to push forward with his pikes. And this Pontic light cav is going to come forward and taunt these Roman cav, but they do pull back just in the nick of time. We have come to expect great micro from both players. Alright, the Roman cav is going to charge into these side chariots. Might be a good idea to bog them down and just flame them with the flaming missiles. and then let them run amok amongst their own troops. Let's see if it happens. He is flaming them. Now, this right flank of Rome is really caving in here, but most of the Roman troops are on the left, so it looks like it's an oblique attack on the Roman right. And unfortunately for Luke, these side chariots of Nidintu are not running amok yet. They are causing quite a bit of damage. Actually, not too much damage, actually. They ran through the archers, and now they're going to try to take out some cav. And now they run amok, so they didn't really do too much damage. But let's see if they come back and haunt the Romans or Pontus. So here's what's happening on the left flank of Rome. And Luke is gonna launch his own attack here. He's gonna use the urban cohorts to aid in his advance into the back line of Pontus here. And you can see in the back there are 2 routing Roman archer auxilia. Now there are 2 more Roman units routing, and there's 1 Pontic unit routing. And there's still that 1 side chariot that has run amok. And you can see these Roman archers are way back over here after running away. Luke really needs these Roman archers up. Right now they can shoot these guys from behind, and that's pretty much it. So Nidintu did a great job of dispersing the Roman army here. And for the most part, the Pontic cav is intact, minus that 1 squadron of side chariots who are running amok. So they are still a threat to both sides. What is going to happen here? So Nidintu has managed to take out these archer auxilia. Luke has this cav unit, and they're not going to make it. There's another routed Roman unit right there of archers. These urban cohorts are trying to keep up. But the problem here is they ran so far after these units. This urban cohort unit is now isolated. If Nidintu saw this unit, he could surround them and destroy them. And that would be 1 urban cohort less to worry about for Pontus. But right now he is not worried about them. He is so focused on the main Roman army here. Oh, there you go. He's going to try to run them over. Let's see if they can cause these chariots to run amok. And there is a unit of urban cohorts back here too. So Luke is down 2 urban cohorts. These guys are not fighting with the rest of the army here of Rome. So that could be very bad for Luke here. Now look at the top right of the replay. I just noticed that we're only 4 times, only a quarter into the way of this battle. So we are in this for a very long haul here. And again, I'm only going to show you 2 battles of this. Well, I think they fought 6 battles, I think. I'll just show you 2 battles, 2 highlight battles. And I have not watched a single battle. I do know the overall outcome, but I don't know who won each of these battles here, and I don't know how they play out. I just picked the 2 longest replays to show you, hoping that they're the best ones to show. It's just too much work for me to show every single battle here. Alright, so these archers are going to stand their ground, and they have ran these side chariots of Nidintu amok. So, at the very least, Luke has taken out 2 side chariots. It looks like he took out another one, but I didn't see that happen. Now what we got over here, we have an isolated unit of urban cohorts, and instead of ganging up on him, I think Nidintu is just going to treat him as a non-factor. In my personal opinion, I would have just sent some troops back, take him out really quick, and then move on the rest of the Roman army, and not ever have to worry about these guys be joining the rest of Rome. That's my personal opinion. But Nidintu is going to push forward here and focus on the main body as the only threat. Now he does have some side chariots back here, keeping an eye on these urbans. Oh, see these chariots? They might hit Nidintu's own archers here, so he is gonna move his guys out of the way. That would really suck to get ran over by your own, the units that you purchased on your own. So again, this is the fear of every commander who brings these side chariots who can run amok. It's just them doing their own thing, killing your own troops. This ran into the general unit of Nidintu here. Oh, these archers are gonna get blitzkrieged here by Pontus. The archers here are tired, and the side chariots in Nidintu are winded, so they can't take these archers out. Roman discipline might win the day though. They're gonna stand their ground, try to run these chariots amok. There you go. He's succeeded in running this one amok. So that is, I believe, Nidintu is down to 2 side chariots. But there's still some over here, and they're going to try to kill the Roman cav. Here is the Roman commander right there, commanding the Praetorian cav. Such an amazing fight so far, guys. Alright, so I don't even know if that urban car unit ever came back, but these guys are about to get surrounded over here. Oh no, they actually managed to run amok, or sorry, to rout these Pontic light cav. And there's this really odd archer unit of Rome that's kind of way out here on its own. Nidintu's gonna try to run him over. Let's not watch all that though. These side chariots are trying to catch these Roman horses. So I want to try to get a overall perspective of this. Luke thinks that he can take out these chariots. Let's see if he can do it. That'd be great. They are very tired, these chariots. Now, Luke is risking his commander's life though. And I do that all the time though. I love putting my commander in danger. I always pretend that my commander is Alexander the Great. So you can see from the body count here that there's a lot of dead Roman horses here. So Luke is gonna try to pull out. He's still being chased though by these side chariots. It looks to me like both sides are regrouping right now. Luke's gonna take his Roman army to the left, but there's still some isolated Roman units here. We got this one archer unit. I would definitely kill them. There's 40 of them there. I would send a unit to take them out. Bronze shields have dispatched these Roman archers alongside the Pontic Lycav, who are quick enough to catch archers. So what do we got here? We got 2 side chariots running amok. There's 4 side chariots running amok on the battlefield right now. He's gonna pull his cav out of here. Maybe try to rescue his archers. I don't think he can. Let's see. But on the other hand, does Nidintu have any cav? He's got this one unit of Pontic light cav who are exhausted. I don't know if he can kill these archers or not. Do they have archer missiles still? They do. It's a very desperate situation for both players, I think. The thing here is that Pontus still has, what, 5 bronze shields? Wait, no, he still has all 6 of his bronze shields, and they are extremely healthy right now. I mean, they're fatigued, but you can rest up easily. So instead of trying to reunite these archers, he's going to form up on the flanks of Pontus. Maybe trade shots with them. Let's go look how the Roman army is doing right now. So Luke's managed to keep 3 urban cohorts at good levels. I'm surprised. I could have sworn he had 2 isolated urban cohorts. But he's managed to keep 3 out of the 4 urban cohort blocks in his army, so these guys are still a threat. I think overall though, I think Pontus has a huge advantage, having 6 bronze shield pikes versus 3 non-upgraded urbans. And then even the archer force of Luke is really depleted. There's like, what, 3 archers? Yeah, only 3 archers of Rome versus... Okay, well, versus what, 4 archers of Pontus, but that's enough. All he has to do is trade... Sorry, he has 5 archers, and all he has to do is trade blows with Rome's archers and turn this into an infantry fight. in an infantry fight, these bronze shields will destroy those 3 non-upgraded urbans. Sheer numbers, upgrades, and numbers, that's more than enough to take on Rome's infantry. The only downfall I see of Pontus here is that Pontus only has 1 cav unit. But at this stage, the cav is pretty worn out on both sides. They're down to this. That's not enough to be a decisive arm in combat. Not against 6 bronze shields. But Luke is going to tough it out and fight on. That is what a true warrior does. They try their best to win and save a situation, which in my opinion looks kind of bleak right now for Rome. But I think the greatest opponent is the resilient opponent, the guy who does not give up. So look up the replay counter. We are only, I mean, we're definitely past the halfway mark. But there is plenty of fight left in this replay. I am excited for this. Now here is a random question for you guys. Now you guys have a favorite faction to play as, right? Right, as you know, on Rome Total War. But who is your favorite historical faction? For me, that's easy. Mine's always gonna be Macedon. Both playing as Macedon in the video game Rome Total War, and also my favorite, I guess, Civ to read about historically. I know it's kind of a broad category for like Macedon, because you know you can also include its Hellenistic offshoots, I suppose. But yeah, Macedon is my historical favorite and also my gameplay favorite. And also, who are your favorite military commanders of ancient times? Mine's easily Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great as a military commander. And his whole life is exciting to read about. Okay, look at these archers. They might get ran down by these exhausted side chariots. That really would be the worst thing, is to lose units to a unit that's already off the battlefield, or to a unit that's already defeated, or you know, taken care of. I would not waste any missiles on these guys. But yeah, even though they're not a part of Nidintu's Pontic army, they are still very much, you know, playing against Rome. I mean, they could easily be playing against their own troops here, but no, they are definitely threatening these Roman archers back here, or archer auxilia, but generally speaking, Roman archers. And yeah, you can definitely kill these guys. I mean, there's plenty of time. But again, Pontus suffers from only having 1 cav unit right now, so he can't just run over archers at will. He has to pick his targets carefully and then go for it. Because 1 Pontic-like cav by itself that's tired, and down to 10 horses, might not do so well against 37 Roman archers who have gold upgrades. So yeah, you see this positioning of Rome, but then you see that Pontus really can't take advantage of that. I think, yeah, both players are kind of just gonna chill right now. But I definitely think Pontus has the edge in this fight here. And it looks like Pontus has managed to rest up most of his phalanx here. This one's still winded, but winded's not bad for Teague level. It's only when you get to like tired, very tired, exhausted, that you really have to worry about them. And they can't run so well. You know, winded isn't great either, but it's better than that. Alright, so Luke is gonna try to form maybe on one flank of this phalanx. Maybe attack it that way. Now these archers are exhausted. They can't handle much right now. And the problem with archers is they take a long time to rest up a lot of times. And sometimes they don't get rested at all. There's one game I was playing and I let them sit for like 10-15 minutes. And I swear their fatigue level didn't change at all. It was really annoying. Might be imagining things, but that's the way I felt. And with Valentine's coming up, it's all about how my heart feels, isn't it? So yeah, Luke's gonna try to do some kind of oblique attack here. Maybe crash down on the right side of Nidintu's phalanx here. Because if he just comes in head on, he's just gonna get surrounded easily. So Luke's gonna try to force something out of this situation. Maybe take out some archers, maybe? They are exhausted, so they can't run too fast. I wonder if they still have Pila. I'm sure they do. Oh, look at that. Luke might break away these these cav units and run down these archers. It's very much a possibility. Because what can Nidintu do about it? He only has one cav unit down to 10. Whereas Luke has 14 and 11 in his Roman cav. And are these guys firing? They are not firing. Did these guys toss any Pila? They did not. Oh, that was not good. Not good for Luke. They didn't even get to maneuver. No Pila toss, I don't think. And now they're about to get surrounded here. Yikes! Luke's gonna send in his cav to take out some archers of Pontus. We already have one urban running away. Yeah, they're gonna get creamed here. I think even a one-on-one, they would get creamed just because they have no upgrades versus these bronze shields who have upgrades, like at least 3 upgrades each. But Luke still has this cav force here, and he is taking out archers. The problem is, let's say, you know, Nidintu manages to kill those urbans, which he probably is, and let's say Luke manages to kill Pontus's archer. That's going to leave Nidintu in this the ability to a new box, and there's nothing that 2 depleted cav units of Rome could do against a healthy new box. So again, this is you know, a highlight match for the finals of the Revival of Rome tournament between HoS Nidintu and Titans Luke. Now we got some more routing Pontic units here. These bronze shields are going to try to chase out these cav units. So you got 1 Roman cav up there, and then 1 Roman cav down here. Oh, so he has 3 cav units, oh, sorry. These urbans are going to try to get away, but they could get charged from behind by the Pontic light cav. Actually, they're going to get charged from behind from these phalanx units. Yeah, they cannot run this combination here. Because the Pontic light cav, they can't really kill a unit by itself, but all they have to do is slow these guys down long enough for the bronze shield to catch up. Luke's going to try to use his archers to shoot the flanks of these bronze shields. So I gotta say, this has been a very hard-fought battle on both sides. I am so pleased to see that Luke is gonna fight to the very end. He's gonna do his best to score some kills against Nidintu here. He's not just gonna roll over and surrender, he's gonna fight. That is just epic in my opinion. So what we have here are 2 isolated bronze shields. And what we have here are Roman units getting hounded by Pontus. Those urbans are probably not gonna return ever. They'll be sent to the digital afterlife. Alright. Luke's Temeter is still alive. He's gonna dictate orders here alongside the Pontic enemy. Now if you look, this Pontic cav unit is exhausted. They can't really do too much chasing anymore. So Luke has the mobility, but Nidintu has the raw power to win this fight. It's a lot of raw power. I don't think Luke's mobility is gonna amount to much now at this point. Because, you know, he can take out archers, but he can't take out those bronze shields. Alright, so we are coming down to the last few moments of this replay. And then I'm going to load up another replay. Another long one. So he's going to try to beat this isolated detachment of Pontus. If he fails here, then he might as well just call it quits. Bronze shields are getting surrounded. This one is in great position, but not so much. We have a routing Roman cav unit. Oh! Luke lost his commander, so he's going to call it quits here.
And all the sweeter for being so decisive.
So Nidintu wins this fight, and I will tell you the final score overall at the end of this video replay. I'm gonna wait till the end to show you guys. So you guys keep watching. I mean, you should be watching anyways, but these are pretty high quality matches. So let's load up another replay. That was a good game by both players, by the way. But Nidintu took that fight. Let's go check on this one, my friends. So, I just loaded up Pontus Rome. So I think this is the other longer replay. So let me check my phone real quick. Let me make sure. Sorry guys. Trying to make sure I don't load up the wrong one. Yes, this is it. So it looks to be like a Macedon Dacia fight. I would say Macedon has an edge in that faction matchup. But, you know, Dacia is a formidable opponent. But let's see if I read that right, though. I love looking at people's replays and guessing what their naming system is. Alright, so we are looking at Nidintu's Macedonian army. So he went with a very small core of 3 rural pikes who have no upgrades. As opposed to the previous battle I showed you where Nidintu had some upgrades on his bronze shields. This one he has 3. But he is taking on Dacia, so probably minimal on the upgrades on that account. His missile force... Let's see... I want to say 6 regular archers and 2 Cretan archers. So his regular archers appear to have gold upgrades, at least that one. And his Cretan archers, who are on each opposite wing here, have 3 upgrades. Now let's look at his cav force now. So he has 1 Greek cav. Looks like 2 Greek cav and 6 companion cav. Just in time to see Dacia's army of Luke. So Luke brought, let's see, I want to say 2 chosen archer warbands. He put his best archers on the wings too, just like Nidintu did with his Cretans. In the center, he has 6 archer warbands. The archer warbands have 5 upgrades on that one. And his elite archers, the chosen archers, have 3 upgrades. Are these war dogs? There are warhounds, yes. So there are 3 squadrons, there are 3 groups of warhounds. So contact PETA soon. There's gonna be some animal cruelty, guys. Alright, so we also have some horse archers here. We got 1. It's like 2 units of Scythian mercenaries who are horse archers. Then the rest, he has, let's see, Barbarian Cav. Barbarian Light Cav, sorry. That's Barbarian Cav. 1. He has 1, 2. He has 4 units of Barbarian Cav, and then 2 squadrons of Barbarian Noble Cav. And then he has those 2 horse archers rounding off his army. This is going to be a good fight. You can see on the replay, it's slightly shorter than the previous battle I showed you guys, but it's still a long one, so this is going to be a very good fight, I think. Nidintu's going to charge his companions forward just a little bit. Ooh, look at that. There's going to be a breakaway cav unit here. Companion's going to come forward here and just look at the opponent. So, Luke's going to send in his warhounds now. Warhounds are coming loose. Who let them out? Nidintu's gonna rear charge these dogs. You know how dogs are. These ones broke right through. They're gonna chase these companions. Let's see if they do any damage to them. So they're 27. Let's see if they go down any. Nope, they are killing these dogs. That is not nice. You know, I think, you know, dogs just need a home. There's no need to impale them. So, Nidintu managed to take care of the canine problem, like, really quickly. So there's no more nuisance units here for Nidintu to worry about. He's gonna chase those barbarian cav back. Now there are some archers running out. Were they dogs taking them out? Yeah, there's some dogs that routed him, I think. See him? I thought he got rid of the dogs already, but nope. So much happening on both wings. Luke took out some archers over here. Some of the Cretan archers, that's a good attack. Taking out Cretans. Expensive unit. Alright. Macedon has lost another cav unit, but these are Greek cav. The northern Greeks are saying, haha, forget you guys. You are not noble like us. Alright, so this guy's gonna reshuffle the positions. Nidintu's gonna try to bring his companions back. Is he? Nope, he's gonna go for a charge here. He's like, might as well. They're gonna get chased anyways. Oh, here comes another cav unit companions. So great judgment there by Nidintu here. At first it looked like those companions were going to be isolated and swarmed, but no. Maybe I got a bad look at it. But now it looks like a bad situation. Let's see if you can turn it here. There appear to be horse archers running alongside these companion cav. And there's archers shooting at them at the same time. So I don't know if these companions will make it out alive. They're getting shot by multiple units on the battlefield from Dacia. And Nidintu has taken out a unit of chosen archers. So I really am surprised that those companions are still alive, but they were getting shot. So they might actually still... No, they won't survive. These guys are going to pull back and then charge back in here. There's some great maneuvering here by Nidintu here. That is his commander. Okay, these guys finally routed. I would expect that a long time ago, but they never routed. They have so much faith in their commander that they will stick it out even under the most desperate situations. It's a good swirling dogfight between the two commanders here. But I felt like the Warhounds of Dacia didn't really accomplish much. I've seen them used very well before. But it seemed like Nidintu knew how to take care of them. And so that was, you know, minus a few denarii from Luke there. But, you know, you can't let something like that keep you down. And look at this! Nidintu, he's just riding in there with his companions, acting like they own this place. How did they get over there? It's like he had them roaming around, and look at all these archers this one small unit of companions taking out. That is a really cost-effective attack here by Nidintu. He took out all these units by himself. And so, yeah, these guys definitely earned their pay here. They were down to what, like 8? Ouch, that was a really hard loss there. This battle isn't quite halfway over yet. But Luke still has a very sizable cav force. But he lost a lot of archers, which he really needed. Especially if he wants to take on these rural pikes eventually. Even though these rural pikes aren't upgraded, they're still dangerous against cav units. And I feel like with Nidintu taking out those archers, he has managed to save more of his rural pikes in the long run. You know, one less archer is one more rural pike to survive. That's great if you're Macedonian. But yeah, great maneuvering on both players so far. You know, I'm saying that Nidintu has an advantage in positioning here. I mean, in remaining troops. But Luke is playing extremely well. I just happen to think that, you know, Nidintu at this stage has an advantage. So what is going to happen now? Luke is going to probably rest up his troops. He has time to now. Because Nidintu is pulling back here. I'm not sure why he's doing that. I feel like he has Dacia on the ropes here. Dacia the skirmish faction, and since all of Dacia's units are tired, I feel like they were on the ropes. But Nidintu has thought his plan out, and he is going to execute his battle plan to the utmost. And let's see how this battle unfolds from here. HoS Nidintu. These companions. Alright, gold. Very interesting indeed that both players are walking away from each other. I guess both players have decided on a gentleman's agreement to rest their troops up. Either that, or maybe they were saying something during the battle, like, hey, if you don't fight me out here, we're not gonna fight at all. So you come follow me. Maybe the other guy was like, no, you follow me. This is all speculation. This is me just adding dialogue where there is no dialogue to be seen. That's my only regret here about these replays, is I can't see if they're actually talking to each other or not. I always love seeing what players say to each other. I think it adds to the complete picture of a battle, to see everything that's being said and done. Yeah, that's one reason why I love doing live commentaries for my battles, is I record everything. You know, I got the conversation going. Sometimes the conversation dictates how a battle is fought. And especially with hotheads, you know, you can entice them with a few words and then they make a terrible mistake. But because they're so blinded by rage, you know, they just let their anger defeat their own battle plan. Guess I went off on a tangent there. These guys probably didn't say anything to each other. They just decided to change their position here. I wish I had a mini-map here. I can't really see where they are on the battlefield. Maybe both players wanted more open ground and not near a red line, maybe? I wasn't really looking. Let's see. Well, here's that red line. How far we go? So here is where the corner of this battlefield is. This is one corner anyways. But yeah, neither player wants to lose, obviously. Both players are going to fight their utmost. I believe the winner of this tournament received a game of their choice on Steam. So that is a huge prize, I think. And also there's the honor of winning a tournament. But definitely, you know, winning a game of your choice on Steam is a really good incentive because, you know, I would look at the newest games that came out and go, I want this game. Like, there's some really expensive games out there, like games that are like 60 bucks. And since we're waiting here, I might as well go off on a bigger tangent. I really do miss, you know, games that came out as physical copies. You know where you get the CDs, you get the box for the game, you get those manuals that come with your game. Some of them have extra stuff like art. So I really do miss that. But, you know, you can't really deny how convenient Steam is. You know, you just log on to Steam. You can buy the game you want without having to drive down to the to the nearest video game place. I don't know, places like GameStop really upset me because, you know, they charge these, you know, I guess their standard prices for their games, but if you try to sell something back to them, they will give you nothing for your games. Like, it's ridiculous. So when I hear about places like GameStop doing poorly, I don't really shed too much of a tear because they really do ask for it. Sorry, that's my opinion. But on the flip side, I do love you know, physical copies of games. I still have my box for Rome Total War, and I have my box for the Rome Total War. What is that? Like the Gold Edition. Pretty cool stuff. I also have the soundtrack, like the official soundtrack of Rome Total War on disc somewhere. I hope I still have it somewhere. I should frame it. Alright, so at this point, yeah, your favorite military commanders from ancient times, from antiquity, who are they? I want to hear from everybody. It doesn't have to be the greatest, faultless commander of all time. It's your favorite. It can be your favorite for a variety of reasons. You might come from the same region as them. They might have been failures as military commanders, but led interesting lives. I like to say favorite. If I say best, people will just argue, but no one can argue with your favorite, right? Okay. So let's take an inventory of these remaining troops of each faction here. So Nidintu has 6 archers left, pretty depleted. He has 3 royal pikes, very healthy, barely lost anything, and he has 4 companion cav and 2 depleted Greek cav. What does Luke have of Titans? He has, looks like 4 archers. 2 horse archers. And then it's like 4 barbarian cav and 1 noble barbarian cav. So I think, yeah, both players still have their commanders here. That's Luke's commander. And then we have Nidintu's commander over here. For some reason, when I said Luke's commander, it sounded like I was saying Newt's commander. You know, from Fantastic Beasts, Harry Potter. Okay, what is the battle plan here? Luke is going to send his horse archers out to the wings here. Maybe get behind Nidintu and just shoot him from behind. This unit is fresh. I guess both players waited till all the units were all fresh so that they can get a more fluid battle going. you know, where both players can maneuver as much as they can without getting tired again. And, you know, there are some people slamming my clan replays. I find this extremely interesting, guys, and you guys as players of Rome Total War, you should definitely expose yourself to different playstyles. Because if you don't, you're really being ignorant. Like, you have to know how everyone plays. And this is the best way to do it. Like, watch the different play styles, adapt it to yourself, learn how to play against it. And yeah, this is, you know, a big part of the Rome Total War world, so you should definitely expose yourself to it. And yeah, these are really great battles, so I don't see the hate for these. Anyhow, here we are. We got Luke bringing in his horse archers behind Macedon. He's gonna try to harass him. Looks like these guys shot one of these companions off his horse. Sad day for that companion. He will not be advising the king anymore. So yeah, oh man, these guys are getting torn up by the archers of Macedon. Okay, so Nidintu's gonna push his pikes out. He's getting ready to receive a Dacian cav charge. Yeah, both sides have healthy cav and a pretty good amount of archers, but Nidintu has the added element of having 3 real pikes still on the battlefield. That's going to be extremely hard for Luke to overcome this. Okay. Macedon chasing out these horse archers, making them tired. Macedon's gonna launch a cav charge on Dacian's archers. I think what's gonna happen here is, you know, they're both gonna trade archers with each other, but at the end of this exchange, Nidintu's gonna have these real pikes, and there's gonna be no answer for Dacia here to these real pikes. Yeah, see that? Macedon's running down Dacian archers. Dacia was trying to do the same here. Macedon kept his archers alive pretty well here. He protected them and did a good job taking out some Dacian archers. Again, both players playing extremely well, but Nidintu has a huge edge right now. Oh, look at this! This unit of Greek cav almost got killed there, but they're able to pull out. Got these horse archers still trying to troll the Macedonian troops here into blundering, perhaps. Dacia's gonna focus his cav on one side. So Dacia is down to only having mounted units, which means it can be even harder. Alright, so they're gonna commit to a fight. I don't think Dacia was quite ready for it, but he has to go in now. Otherwise, he'll risk getting rear charged. The Dacian commander is out of the fight. We got some routing units of Dacia. Oh! So Luke admits defeat. Man, Luke played extremely well. Like, he had a very, like, he was fighting at a huge disadvantage at the end there, but he still fought it out like a true beast warrior. So Nidintu took this fight too. Now, this was the result of the final here between Nidintu and Luke. From what I understand, please correct me if I'm wrong, but Nidintu won the series 5-1 over Luke. That is very impressive, taking on someone as experienced as Luke, and to win by that wide of a margin. So, what were the other matchups? Like, the person who sent this replays to me only sent me 5 of the replays, but you can see the other matchups. There was a Rome, Armenia, Macedon, looks like Spain, Greece, Pontus, Rome, which we saw, and Macedon, Dacia, which we saw. So yeah, if I'm wrong, please correct me. But the person who sent me this replay said Nidintu won 5-1 over Luke. So that said, I guess Nidintu got to pick his game as his prize on Steam, and I wonder what game he picked as his prize. And I wonder if Luke got a second place prize. Not sure how that works out with the prizes. But that was a great tournament, though. I love these battles that I watched. And I would say great game to these two commanders. Very excellent commanders. And hope you guys enjoyed this clan series. Well, it's not done, but hope you enjoyed this Revival of Rome replay series, yes.